Trapped in a cycle, the reality of the working poor. Millions of people around the world work full-time, yet they remain trapped below the poverty line. They struggle to afford basic necessities. How can this be? How can someone work so hard and still be poor? The answer lies in the complex relationship between labor, wages, and the economic system we live under, capitalism. This essay will explore how capitalism has contributed to the rise of the working poor. We will delve into the causes, examine real-life examples, and discuss potential solutions to this pressing issue. Capitalism, a double-edged sword. Capitalism is an economic system driven by private ownership and profit. It encourages innovation and economic growth. Businesses compete to create new products and services. This competition can lead to lower prices and more choices for consumers. However, capitalism also has its downsides. One major flaw is its tendency to create income inequality. The pursuit of profit often comes at the expense of workers. They are seen as costs to be minimized rather than assets to be valued. Inside the world of the working poor. The term working poor describes individuals who work often full-time or even multiple jobs but still struggle to make ends meet. Despite their hard work and dedication, they find themselves caught in a relentless cycle of financial instability. They earn low wages that fail to cover the rising costs of housing, food, healthcare, and other basic necessities. Every month is a battle to stretch their limited income to cover all the bills. Many rely on government assistance programs just to survive. Food stamps, housing subsidies, and other forms of aid become lifelines for these hard-working individuals. This is not a small segment of the population. The working poor come from all walks of life and are found in every community. Millions of people are trapped in this cycle of low-wage work and poverty. They commute long distances, often spending hours on public transportation just to get to their jobs. Think of the cashier at your local grocery store who stands for hours on end, always with a smile, despite the physical toll. The fast food worker serving your meal, juggling multiple tasks in a fast-paced environment, often for minimum wage, or the delivery driver bringing packages to your door, navigating traffic and tight schedules to ensure timely deliveries. These are just a few examples of the many individuals who make up the working poor. They are the backbone of our economy, yet they are often overlooked and underappreciated. They are essential workers, often in physically demanding and emotionally draining jobs, yet they struggle to afford the basics. Their contributions are invaluable, but their struggles are real and persistent. The unforgiving grip of low wages. One of the primary drivers of working poverty is the stagnation of wages. For decades, wages have not kept pace with the rising cost of living. Housing prices, healthcare costs, and education expenses have skyrocketed, while wages have remained relatively flat. This creates a situation where even full-time work is not enough to escape poverty. Imagine trying to support a family on a minimum wage salary. Rent alone can consume a significant portion of your income, leaving little for food, transportation, childcare, and other essentials. This is the reality for millions of working poor families. They are forced to make impossible choices between paying rent, putting food on the table, or seeking necessary medical care. Another major contributor to the rise of the working poor is the relentless pursuit of profit by corporations. To maximize profits, corporations often cut labor costs by paying low wages, reducing benefits, and outsourcing jobs to countries with lower labor standards. This creates a race to the bottom where workers are pitted against each other in a competition for lower wages and fewer rights. The rise of the gig economy, while offering flexibility for some, has also contributed to the problem. Gig workers often lack basic labor protections such as minimum wage, overtime pay, and health insurance. They are classified as independent contractors rather than employees, shifting the burden of costs and risks onto the workers. This creates a precarious work environment with little job security and unpredictable income. Living on the edge. Stories of struggle. In the heart of our bustling cities and quiet towns, countless individuals face daily battles just to make it through another day. Consider the story of Maria, a single mother working 2 minimum wage jobs to support her 2 children. Her day starts before dawn and ends long after the sun has set. She works as a cashier during the day and a cleaner at night, often clocking in over 60 hours a week. The physical and emotional toll is immense, yet she perseveres. Despite her tireless efforts, Maria struggles to pay rent, put food on the table, and afford childcare for her children. Every month is a balancing act, a tightrope walk with no safety net. She lives paycheck to paycheck, constantly worried about making ends meet and terrified of any unexpected expense that could push her family over the edge. The stress is unrelenting, and the fear of falling behind is ever present. Or think of John, a former factory worker who lost his job due to automation. Once a skilled labourer, he now finds himself navigating an uncertain future. He now works as a delivery driver for a gig economy company. The job offers flexibility, but it comes with its own set of challenges. While John appreciates the flexibility of setting his own hours, he faces long hours, low pay, and no benefits. The gig economy, while providing immediate work, lacks the stability and security of traditional employment. He worries about his health and safety on the job and the lack of security for his future. The physical demands of the job are taxing, and the absence of health benefits leaves him vulnerable. These are just two examples of the millions of working poor individuals struggling to survive in today's economy. Their stories are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, but also a stark reminder of the systemic issues that need addressing. Their stories highlight the human cost of a system that prioritizes profit over people. It's a call to action for all of us to advocate for a fairer, more just society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The hidden scars of poverty. The consequences of being trapped in working poverty extend far beyond financial hardship. The constant stress of financial insecurity takes a toll on mental and physical health. Working poor individuals are more likely to experience chronic stress, anxiety, depression, and other health problems. The lack of access to affordable healthcare exacerbates these issues, leading to a vicious cycle of poverty and poor health. The social fabric of communities is also frayed by working poverty. Children growing up in poverty face significant disadvantages in education, healthcare, and opportunities. This perpetuates a cycle of poverty across generations, making it difficult for families to break free from the grip of low wages and limited prospects. Beyond individual blame, the system at fault. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming individuals for their poverty. We hear arguments like, they should just work harder, or they need to get a better job. However, this simplistic view ignores the systemic barriers that prevent upward mobility for the working poor. The reality is that the working poor are often trapped in a system that makes it incredibly difficult to get ahead. They face low wages, limited access to affordable housing, inadequate healthcare, and a lack of quality education and job training opportunities. These systemic barriers create a cycle of poverty that is difficult to break free from, no matter how hard individuals work. A path forward. Reshaping the future of work. As we navigate the complexities of the modern workforce, it's clear that the future of work is being reshaped by a multitude of factors. From technological advancements to shifting societal values, the landscape is evolving rapidly. Addressing the issue of the working poor requires a multifaceted approach that tackles both the symptoms and the root causes of poverty. This means not only providing immediate relief, but also creating long-term solutions that can uplift entire communities. We need to move beyond band-aid solutions and address the systemic issues that perpetuate inequality. This involves rethinking our economic policies and ensuring that they are inclusive and equitable for all. Raising the minimum wage to a living wage is crucial to ensure that all workers earn enough to meet their basic needs. This is not just about survival, but about allowing people to thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. We need stronger labor protections, including the right to organize and bargain collectively, to give workers a voice in the workplace. Investing in affordable housing, accessible healthcare, and robust social safety nets is essential. These measures provide a foundation upon which individuals can build better lives. Quality education and job training programs are essential to break the cycle of poverty and provide opportunities for upward mobility. By equipping people with the skills they need for the jobs of the future, we can create a more resilient and adaptable workforce. Ultimately, we need to question whether capitalism, in its current form, can ever truly address the needs of all members of society. The stark contrast between wealth and poverty in our cities is a testament to the system's shortcomings. We must explore alternative economic models that prioritize the well-being of people and the planet over profits. Cooperative businesses, sustainable farming, and community-driven initiatives offer promising pathways. This requires a fundamental shift in our values and priorities, moving away from a system based on greed and extraction towards one based on sustainability, equity, and shared prosperity. By embracing these changes, we can create a future of work that is fair, inclusive, and sustainable for all.